Greetings everyone. Today we will see two things that make supply chain interesting. In the first part of the video, we will see what types of the risks that current era supply chains faces. In the second part of the video, we are going to see how to manage the integrated supply chain. Early this year, one of the supply chain leaders, DHL, released an article about the top 5 supply chain risks in 2024. Let us see the list in descending order. Risk number 5, commodity shortage. The graph shown that in 2023, agriculture commodity shortage such as raw sugar, natural rubber, rice and soy had the greatest influence on the output. In the 2024, supply chains are facing this agriculture commodity shortage due to rising input costs, protectionism and harsh weather. Export restriction by the major producers like India, Thailand, and Pakistan exacerbated the issue, inflating the global market, especially for sugar and rice. Risk number 4, geopolitical instability. In year 2023 witnesses the most brutality hostile since the Second World War. Because of this rising brutal volatility poses a greater danger to the supply chain system than before. Tension and regulatory friction between countries make it a prime target for the possible supply chain disruption. Any disruption in this critical shipping route could have a far-reaching consequences for various industries, including electronic, textile, and chemicals. Okay, risk number 3, protectionism. Despite the economic evidence against the protectionism, a rising trade tension are causing the supply chain disruption. Countries like the United States of America and China, together with the European countries, are imposing export control and sanctions on the critical technologies, forcing businesses to find the alternative suppliers. For example, the United States of America has put the export limitations on sensitive nuclear materials and semiconductor production equipment, whereas China has established curbs on drought, gallium, germanium, and graphite. Risk number 2, environmental regulations. Okay, environmental regulations such as the SDG goals have surged the global, especially the United States of America, leading to increased scrutiny and potential disruption for the businesses. As companies strive to meet these stricter standards, supply chain managers faces challenges such as higher costs, operational hurdles, and regulatory compliance burden. This growing regulatory landscape is reshaping the supply chain operation and strategies. Okay, the number one risk the current supply chain is facing is extreme weather. Okay, the data were shown in this slide are all collected from one country. Just think what is the total cost of this extreme weather for the entire world in supply chain. Okay, now we are arrived at the second part of this video, which is managing integrated supply chain. Okay, before that, we need to understand what is integrated supply chain. The definition for the integrated supply chain is the process of connecting decision and actions across the an end-to-end supply chain, which is supplier to consumption to drive total value for all stakeholders. Supply chain integration requires aligning strategies, efficacy in managing operation, maintaining reciprocal flow of information among stakeholders to consistently optimize results for the entire supply chain. There are three dimensions in supply chain integration, which is an integration of information. Secondly, integration into operation. Third and finally, integration in relation. There are hundreds of practices that can be used in managing your supply chain integration, but this video highlights the top 8 most innovative and impactful approaches. Benchmark firms emphasize continuous improvement and learning from past initiatives. Number one, jumpstart supply chain integration with a passionate top leadership. Number two, design a seamless supply chain team built to create total value. Number three, map the supply chain, then prioritize the biggest total value opportunity. Number four, drive progress through a drumbeat of rigorous supply chain and business review. Number 5, simplify, streamline, then integrated. Number 6, partner to winning integrated customer, partners, and supplier. Number 7, integrated digital information system enabling real-time end-to-end decision making. And finally, number 8, create a new breed of holistic supply chain leaders. Now I'm hoping that you have some interesting fact about supply chain risk and how to manage the integrated supply chain. Thank you for watching and see you in upcoming videos.